Welcome to an overview of xRP, the online business productivity tool by Agent Technologies. Now let me go over the situation of why we created xRP, because we've created a number of solutions for our clients over the last 13 years. And the situation we've always found is every company must coordinate their people resources, so this tool needs to help them in coordinating their people resources. Every company must develop their sales pipeline. That means maximizing the number of leads, improving the conversion rate in your organization for determine the number of customers you have, and then increase the number of transactions and increasing the average size of the sale from each of those customers. Every company needs to document their company knowledge, because we as company owners, we pay for our employees to acquire knowledge for our operation. However, unless we document this company knowledge and put in a format that's accessible to everyone in the company, then it's really not company knowledge, but just knowledge that person has in their head. So if they're not there that day, or if they happen to leave to go to another company, then that knowledge walks out the door with them. And every company needs to maximize their productivity. This means that every company needs to do as much as they can with as few resources as possible to maximize their profit, because it's cash in that profit that will continue to drive the growth of that organization. Also, some companies need standard processing for custom processes. This means every company is different. One company does this, one company does that. But there needs to be a tool that's easily customizable so they can standardly process whatever it is that they do. Also, some companies can use a portal that customers have access to. This becomes important for communication, so you can easily communicate with your customers without becoming any kind of a bottleneck in the process, so they can see exactly what you're working on and the status of those things for their projects. Also, some companies use QuickBooks and don't want to change. QuickBooks is the #1 financial package for small to mid-sized companies, and some of these business owners don't want to stop using QuickBooks, but they need other things to help them better manage their organization. And that's why we created xRP. Also, some of these companies need to fulfill orders from many different channels, be it e-commerce, online orders, phone, fax orders, and they need to process these and track all of them in the organization. And for manufacturers, some manufacturers need to manage their inventories. They need to know exactly how much they have on hand and where is this inventory. Also, some manufacturers need to manage their production and keep track of what they're producing and when they're producing it and how efficient they're being. So for all these reasons, this is why we created the tool xRP, which is an online business productivity tool, which means it just works through an internet browser for these companies. And now we'll step you through a demo of xRP and some of the functionality of xRP. So when you first log into xRP, it brings you up this task screen where you can see I'm logged in as Ben Moore of Niche Consumer Products, all the tasks for Niche Consumer Products. I can search by keyword, status, priority, what projects they're associated with, or even what users that may be assigned to these different tasks. So everyone can look at what are their tasks, what are their priorities, what do they need to get done. But first, let me have our little avatar over here give you a quick 1-minute overview of xRP and its functionality. So first, we're just going to click on the avatar, and then she'll give us our 1-minute overview. Okay, now that you received the quick 1-minute overview of xRP, now we're going to go through each of the different sections. So under the CRM sales section, this is an area where you can really track and analyze your sales results and your sales opportunities. So the first step is really setting up for each company. So going to CRM sales, and under the CRM setup, there's opportunity types. And now each company can enter in the different opportunity types for that organization. So for niche consumer products, we have a Diaper 911 brand. We have a distribution. We offer distribution or distribution for products, licensing opportunities. We have manufacturing opportunities, packaging opportunities, and sales rep opportunities. So you can just keep typing in the different opportunity types for your particular organization. Each organization is different. Each organization has different brands. Each organization has different things that's important to them to track in terms of their different type of opportunity types. But first, enter in the different opportunity types. Next, we're actually going to enter in a sample sales opportunity to the system. So we just went into the CRM sales, went down to the opportunities, then went over to considering. So these are all the opportunities they're still considering that we're working through to kind of close, become accounts for us. So we can get a quick overview of each one of them, their status, their value, and their account reps. And we can even export these things to an Excel file if we need to take them with us. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new opportunity to show you how quickly and easy it is to add an opportunity into the system. So when adding an opportunity, it brings up an opportunity screen. So we'll type in a short name for this opportunity. We'll type in a description for this opportunity. Now we can assign to any of the accounts or customers that we already have in our system in xRP. Or if it's a new account, we can just leave it as new account, and the system will create that new account for us. Now we can assign to which category of opportunity type it is, be it from the Diaper 911 that is involved with niche consumer products or another opportunity. So we're going to select manufacturing. We can select the status of this opportunity from first contact to interest shown all the way to contract accepted. So I'm going to establish a need. Then we can enter in the value of this contract. I'm just going to enter in $25,000, and the probability of close I'm going to say is going to be 50%. Now the close date in system normally defaults to 1 month from the day's date, but we get to select what's the close date. So when do we think this opportunity is going to close? So this opportunity seems like it's going to close sometime in July. So I'm going to do July 10th. Next, we choose our sales rep who's associated with this account, and now we add a primary contact. So I'm going to add a John Smith. Enter in a address for John Smith, so address, then city, then state, then postal code. For his company, he's going to be part of the Acme Widget Company. For email address, I'm the jsmith@acmewidget.com. Also, I'm going to enter the phone number to reach John here. So now we have this contact information for John into the system. We also enter in a fax number or a cell phone number. So I'm just going to quickly enter something for a fax number for the Acme Widget Company. And now I can just add this information to the system. And what the xRP is going to do is going to add that contact. It's going to add that company as an account in the system. It's going to add that opportunity. And then it's going to associate all those things together. So now every time we go to the opportunity, we see the opportunity name, the description, this account that's associated with, the type of opportunity it is, what status we're in. We can always change the status as we make progress with this opportunity. The value of this opportunity, what's our close probability that we're going to close this, and therefore now the expected value of that is $12,500 because the total value is $25,000 and the collected close probability is 50%, so our expected value from that is $12,500 or half of that. The close date, which account rep it's assigned to. Then on the right-hand side, we have the primary contact information, John Smith, and how to contact him. The name of the company and its address. And then along the top, we have all these tabs to hold information that's associated with this opportunity. So we're going to first go to the notes and add a note. So every time we touch base with this opportunity or this primary contact, we can put a note. So spoke to John Smith about 200 widgets. And so we hit submit. And so therefore it's going to time and date stamp that I, Ben Moore, was logged in and that I added this comment. So when anyone from our organization logs in and interacts with anyone on this opportunity, then we can see the whole contact history within this notes tab. The next tab is upload. We can upload any documents or specifications that's related to this opportunity. So that really allows us to be very organized. Instead of having, files that we can't find, we can be very organized by uploading all kinds of documents that are related to this opportunity and have it in one place. So we may be away from the office, but as long as we have access to the internet, we can log in and access these files. The next tab is the User/Customer Association tab, and this allows you to get very granular control and access to this opportunity. Some of us may have some contractors or even volunteers or some employees in an organization that we really don't want to give access to every project or opportunity that we're working on. So this allows us to give very granular control to them. So they may be a user in the system of xRP, and then we can control which projects we allow them to actually see within xRP. Now, some of our clients also use this to help them communicate with their customers, like we do. So when we have a project with our customer, we'll give our customers access to this project. So when they log into xRP, they can see the different tasks that are on their project, that needs to be done on their projects, as well as the status of each of those tasks. And they can add new tasks, as well as see the status of each one of these tasks. So this really facilitates communication between our customers and us, because our customers see what our to-do task is for their projects, and then our team also has access, so they can add status updates to these things as well too. And even things that the customer may be assigned to do, they can update in our system. So we don't have to wait to meetings to find out that something has been done or has been done. We can have an online system like xRP to help us communicate. The next tab will say about customer account notes. So for this account, the Acme Widget Company, we may have some notes that are particular to that account. So every time we create an opportunity that's associated with that account, this is where those notes will appear. Next, the place where all the quotes that are associated with this opportunity, so we can create a new quote and keep track of all the quotes in one place for this opportunity. Next, we can keep track of all the contacts. So I'm just going to add a Jane Doe at jdoe@acmewidget.com and a phone number for Jane Doe as well too. So now we can add any contact as we run into different contacts for this opportunity. So we have one location to associate contacts with this opportunity, with this account. And what we can also do with this is, now that we see this associated contacts for John Smith and Jane Doe, maybe John Smith has moved on to another assignment and now Jane Doe is the primary contact. We can click on the primary contact button and now make Jane Doe the primary contact for this opportunity. Another tab we have available at xRP, because we have a number of manufacturing reps that use the system as well too, is for managing commission structures. So you may have a number of sales reps, and it allows you to do commission structure. So for this one, I'm just giving Christine 5% of what this overall sale is. So from this calculated commission is $12,500. It uses the total value of the opportunity. They calculate the sales amount, and we have portions in xRP to actually track what's been paid to your sales rep. So it really helps you be even more organized. Once again, better manage your organization. So it has a set of tools so you can really track all your follow-up with your sales and improve your sales, as well as continue to improve your operations. And next, we're going to move to the tab to do tasks, which is where you can enter in follow-up tasks and track follow-up tasks for this opportunity, which is really going to help supercharge your organization by being able to put in any kind of follow-up task and make sure all the tasks in your organization to meet your customers' needs are getting done. So I'm going to write send product sample for this test opportunity. I can assign it to a different user. The status is not done. The priority is critical. So send test widget sample. So you can put these different to-do list tasks in the system. You can assign them to different people. And so now I'm going to show you how it ties all together, because back when you logged in under task, on the task icon, it brought you to a whole series of listing of all the tasks in your organization that needs to get done. And so now, instead of add that task and that opportunity, now that task is going to show up on this task list. So therefore, now you have one place to make sure everything that your organization needs to get done is getting done, and you have a mechanism to track, to see that these things are getting done. You don't have to wait to meetings to find out that something did or did not get done. Now with xRP, it helps you even communicate within your own organization. And also xRP has a reminders feature as well too. So now that I brought up the task list, now it's reminding me to send this product sample. So I can close that, because I know I need to send that product sample, and it's going to keep popping up to remind me that until I send that product sample. So it's going to keep reminding me of all tasks that are overdue or that I need to accomplish today. And then as I work to complete a task, I can always edit that task, enter in notes about that task, change any kind of information related to that task in terms of the project associated with the start date, its status, and I can even change which user and even change if it's finally been completed or not, and hit update while adding any comments. Well, because this allows us to really keep track of what's going on in our organization, because now we can see that people are making progress on our tasks. Okay, we don't have to wait till a meeting that may be next week or a couple weeks from now to find out if somebody didn't do a task. We can be alerted periodically about what's going on in our organization, what went on the day, and what tasks need to be done, so we can be much more productive and improve our overall operation. Also, now that I've kind of stepped you through that portion of the CRM sales and task tying together, now that I've shown you how to enter one thing at a time in terms of opportunities, well, we have an import feature as well too. So you can import any number of opportunities. You have an Excel file with these kind of fields. You'll just take these kind of fields and map them to the sections in our system, and the system will automatically pull that Excel file in, and so now you can be up and running literally within minutes. You can import accounts, contacts, customers, opportunities, projects, and even prospects into the system to really help your sales organization be more effective and more productive in increasing those sales, improving your operations. And to track that, we have a status report so you can see which opportunities are open within your organization. So you can see these opportunities are structured by opportunity type, so your different opportunity types, which opportunities you have in the system, by your opportunity status, so you can see which status these opportunities are in, and then by your different account reps you have within your organization to see what they have in terms of their activity. Next, we have a status report graph, so we can really look at what's going on within our organization. So as you see with this organization for the next 12 months, we see this top green line really shows the total value of those potential sales, and this blue line shows the expected value of those total sales based on that close probability. And based on the expected close date, it really graphs out over the next 12 months about those. So for this niche company, we're seeing that we're looking at our sales are expected to really jump up in June and July, but really fall off in August. So it behooves us to see what we can do to kind of pull some of our sales up into August to really kind of smooth out this transition. So this is just some of the features of xRP, how it can really be used to really track and analyze your business results and really supercharge your sales force to sell more, track what you're doing, and shorten your sales cycle. Also, some portion of xRP, there's a knowledge base, because I'm a former P&G'er. We always believe in having a current best approach. So it behooves us to always really document this knowledge in our organization, because if we don't document the knowledge in the organization, then that organization is not something that the organization has. It's just knowledge in that person's head in our companies. And what happens with that is, if that person is not there that day, then the organization suffers, because then the organization doesn't have that knowledge. Or heaven forbid that person actually walks out the door and goes to our competitors, then that knowledge walks out the door with them. So I behoove all my customers to really document their knowledge. And xRP has a knowledge base where it allows my customers to document procedures, policies, and articles. And one for the niche company is entering an item to eBay. So anyone in the niche consumer products company that has access to the knowledge base can look over and search this knowledge base and be able to pull up a step-by-step procedure of how to add something to the niche consumer products eBay store. So this is very important to have these kind of step-by-step procedures in all our different organizations. Under the next module, the Manage module, you can manage your customers, projects, vendors, generate bill of ladings for shipping, as well as even generate purchase orders. So you can generate purchase orders and track all the things your organization has ordered. So now you can have a one single repository to track your purchase orders and really to create them. So you can choose which project associated with, which vendor it's from, and enter into the different line items for that. And then the xRP system will create a purchase order using your logo for your company. Since this is one's for niche, it's going to use a niche logo and the niche information on that PDF. And so now you have a PDF purchase order that you can fax, email, or send to your vendors. Also, it allows you to manage your different users to the xRP. So you can add any number of users to xRP. Now what we've done with xRP is we've created 4 different user classes. So in order to add a user, all you have to do is type in a first name, a last name, an email address, and select their user type. Now we've added 4 types of users in xRP to really give our clients the kind of granularity that they need. So these 4 types of users are super administrator users. We have access to everything. Then administrators, we have access to all areas except setup areas. And setup areas are defined by areas that you see like a super administrator or SA title by. So in order to add users, only super admins can add users. In order to set up manage categories and roles for a knowledge base, only super admins can do that. In order to manage commissions and set up the CRM area for your company, only super admins can do that. Then there's also general users that you can provide, that these may be contractors, volunteers, or employees in your companies that you really want to restrict their access, or even give your customers access and then restrict the access they can have through the system as well too. Finally, in the account area, you can sync with QuickBooks, change your login, change your password, add new companies, and even manage your company. And this is the area where you can enter your company slogan that will appear on the different PDFs that the system will generate. You can also upload your company logo. Then for other companies, you can turn on the other modules with xRP, because xRP has a series of base modules, but it has another set of modules such as inventory, production, fulfillment, e-commerce, maintenance, and HR that some of our manufacturing and other clients use for their businesses. But the base piece of xRP, what I've shown you, the home, the task, the CRM, sales, knowledge, manage, account, all come for the base package of just $9 per user per month. Once again, that's just $9 per user per month. So what we've tried to create for our clients is a system that they can just subscribe to, no upfront money. They can subscribe to, upload their information to the system, and begin getting benefit within minutes by using a system like xRP. And for everyone that participates in the webinar today, we're providing a free 30-day trial of xRP to see if xRP may help you better manage your operation. And now I'm just going to refresh my screen so the other modules will start appearing that I just turned on within xRP, so I can just quickly step you through some of the other features of xRP as we start wrapping up this webinar. Under the inventory module, you can see the items that you have on hand within your organization. So you can see all your different raw materials and finished material items. You can sort them by keywords. You can sort them by status, what's accepted in some of your inventory, what's on hold, what's been rejected, what project is associated with, if it's a finished good, if it's a raw material, and even open up pictures for each of those things so you can load pictures in the system. You can check in different inventory. You can structure your inventory locations so you can look at see what's everything in what's in plant 1 and different locations in plant 1 or another plant or another area. You can manage different recipes, and this becomes important for those of us that have complex products or products that go into other products. So you may have 27 raw materials that goes into a different amount into a product, or you can build a recipe for that and hold that within xRP. You can also track material usage. And getting back to the recipes, the reason why that becomes important is under the production area, we get to run inventory scenarios where we can type in we need to do 100 widgets this month, 100,000 of this type of widget, another 10,000 this type of widget, another 20,000 another type of widget. And putting that inventory scenario into the system, then the system can decrement all that inventory out of the system and say, well, here's what the inventory is going to look like after you make all these things. And we even allow you to add additional scrap levels as well too to that, so you can see are you going to have enough inventory to meet that production need. Next, under production, you can actually manage your work orders. So we've built a system where you can actually create work orders. So we can create a production work order that you can give to your production team for them to actually implement, be it from the different machines you have within your factory, be it some assembly work, etc. You can select the project, the major resource you're going to use, enter a description for this production order, select which product is going to be for, and then by selecting which product is going to be for, if it's a recipe, it's going to pull all the different raw materials on, so it can include that in this work order, so you'll have a listing of every single raw material that goes into making this production. You can create a startup checklist of anything that needs to be checked before you start up, a list of any kind of line personnel you need, as well as 3 other checklists and some comments you can add. and then this system will just create a PDF for you that once again you can print out, use with your workforce in order to do your production. So this gives you a way of tracking your production, what you did on what date, any comments, etc. And then you can come in and then enter the number of products that you produce and the number of good products. And the reason why this is important is because this actually ties to the inventory. Okay, so if you made 100,000 or even 100 widgets, then it's going to decrement that 100,000 or 100 widgets out of inventory. And then how many good products is going to check in the number of good products into your inventory system. So this allows you to track those things. And then under the fulfillment area, we really get to schedule this fulfillment. So the different work orders in our system, we get to schedule it from our different machines that we have within our system. Now the other section of xRP, we even have an e-commerce module for allows our clients, as I mentioned before, an e-commerce order is less than $1 per order many times versus other orders. Well, we allow our customers to have one central repository for all the orders within the organization. So an e-commerce order can come into the system and get processed, and other orders can enter into the system and get processed just as efficiently. Next, we even have a maintenance area where it allows our customers to create service requests in maintenance areas, and once again this generates another PDF, but the important for this is improving your operations. For in our maintenance areas, you get to track maintenance for your different assets, so you get to really see where you're spending your maintenance hours and therefore be able to redirect some of your decisions on what you need to spend your money on because of what your maintenance hours, you're driving your maintenance hours. And next is we even have a HR section where you can track some work items. So under the niche consumer product section, we track a couple things. We track the number of cold calls my people make, the number of decision makers they speak to, and so that gives us a percentage. So how easy people are getting through to the gatekeepers, so we can basically compare our different salespeople about who's being able to get through to the gatekeepers to actually speak to decision makers. Also, we keep track of how many product samples we send out and how many new orders. So I'll behoove every organization I talk about tracking and analyzing. This is how a tool such as xRP can help your company track and analyze. And as I said, we're going to give everyone that participates in this webinar today a free 30-day trial.